have the esteemed company of Ms. Esther Maynard. She's the PRO of the Athletics Association of Barbados, as well as the technical director. And she is one of the persons who must be more than happy that we have returned to the Powerade, Dasani, Barbados Secondary Schools Athletic Championships here at the Usain Bolt Complex. I know you are happy to be here, but just tell us how you feel back at the track.
It's good to be back at the track, and also we have been running like limited versions over the last 2 years, and we've been very appreciative of that. But to get BSSAC back on track, where there's greater representation, and also seeing the discipline that these athletes have shown over the last 2 years to stay in as good shape as they could, and coming out with some very credible performances over the season, and particularly representing the new format that they have. I'm very happy to be here.
Go into detail a little bit on the quality that you've seen on the track over these 2 days.
Well, the quality is that we're seeing some very good sprint times coming from the girls particularly, and even the boys, but we're also seeing in the jump, we're seeing some good performances, as well as in the shot put as well. Both the under 20 boys and the under 20 and under 17 girls. It's really good to see what has been happening over the period of time, in spite of the limitations.
What about the Carifta qualifiers? You're hoping to see more of those over the next few hours, I guess?
I hope so. That's one of my reasons to be here, as well as being on the jury of appeal. I'm part of the selection process, and I do keep all the records and stats. So every night after every meet, I pour over the results and mark people who have made the standard, people who are close to it, and really look forward to seeing them improve, and also look for other people emerging as well.
We heard from some teachers that they've seen a lot of potential on the track. You agree with that statement?
Yes. We saw it last year in our on the 15s, who are now on the 17s. Because last year, the under 15s to me were stronger than the under 17s, and they've now come into the under 17 category. So August goes very well that we've got good 15 and 16-year-olds in the under 17 categories. There's some areas that we've got to keep working at, particularly the under 17 areas where we have not got the depth that we would like to see. But I think if we continue like this for the rest of the year, by the end of the season, we're going to be achieving what it is we want.
Fantastic. And normally we have a carnival atmosphere around inter-school sports. We don't really have that this year. How do you feel about this a little bit more subdued atmosphere?
Well, I have to give credit to the athletes, because they are doing really well, and as I said, over the last 2 years I've been very impressed with the discipline that they've demonstrated in adhering to the COVID regulations of not crowding, wearing the mask, and the discipline that they exhibit out there warming up is heartwarming. So in this way then, the zones, there are people confused by the zones. You think that it will continue past this year? Well, it depends if they go back to the format. Like anything, everything is always a work in progress. So we should all take the observations and work on the better ones for inclusion. COVID still dictates how we can operate, but hopefully by the end of this year, we will be in a much clearer position to open back up and even go back to its original format. But we had to start, well, BSSAC had to start somewhere, and I think they're to be lauded for the effort that they've put in, and they've been very well supported by the athletes, who have gone all out to give of their best in these situations.
Thank you, Ms. Maynard. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.